I'm gonna need to hire a couple more. Anything to do here? I think this is all complete. So this is our first time in this town on this playthrough.
Estremore?
The warrior saunters over, a sneer of suspicion visible beneath streaks of paint. He glances at your gear before favoring you with a long look. Another fugitive from the burning city. 6 tribes of Ire Glathfan welcome you to Twin Elms. Before you lies the Hearthsong district. You are free to explore it, but do not let your feet stray into the other districts. Those are forbidden to East Ramorren. Can you tell me about Twin Elms? The city is sacred to all Glanfathans. That is, as it is the place where our ancestors first encountered the builders. That fattened meeting turned our people from generations of wandering to a permanent home among the builders' relics. When the builders commanded us to settle here, they allowed us the unique privilege to live among their structures here. It is the only place in Iarglathfan where this is permitted. Sacred City is divided into 4 districts: Harsong, the Commons District, Old Song, the site of our temples, Elm Reach, home of Delimgan and Druids, and the Burial Isle, which is the most sacred place in the city. Let's hear about each one, I guess. Let's see. Harsong's gather. This is also the site of the passage of the Six, where the tribal leaders, the Anamatha, meet. Old Song, a group of pale elves from frozen Southlands arrived not long ago to oversee it. There's also the Nest Temple. He's describing each one. Let's see. Why is it forbidden to enter the remaining district of Twin Elms? Twin Elms is a sacred city built where the first keepers of the stone met the builders. It exists alongside the works of the builders, and it is the only place in all of our Glanfath where it is permitted to set foot among these sacred places. The Estremorwan, however, do not have proper respect for the stones here. His words trigger something in your memory. You see an image of a perfect cube of Adra. Just as quickly, the image fades. Leader of one of the tribes could give you the permission of the city. Only Anamin Faith Bethwell is present in the passage of the Sixth today, and she has her own troubles. Shakes his head at a long hut in the middle of the district. Have you ever heard of the Keepers of the Stone? The oldest of the 6 tribes, he points the tip of his sword at the long hut behind him, up the stairs and into the passage of the 6th. This is where our Animathatha gather. Bethwell, the Animan faith of the whatever. Jeez. All I wanted to know. I'll keep your stuff in mind. Thank you.
Twin Elms. I've never been this far into Air Glanfath before.
Pretty big city here. going on here? Let's see. She'll pay, that witch. She'll, fuming with anger and pacing in tiny circles. The valiant merchant aims his wild rant at you as you approach. You there! Have you come here to trade with the savages? Learn from my example and take your business elsewhere. Spittle ascends his every sentence. Liars, cheaters, swindlers. Claimed to be selling flower buds. Bushels. Wants his money back. What do you tend to do about getting screwed over? When I get my hands on, Renato halts his sentence, his eyes darting about at the nearby Glenfathen guards. I'm in the savage's home court, so it's my word against hers. Where does that leave me? I'd be a fool to threaten her here on tribal soil. Could not tell this worthless herb to recover. Cannot sell this worthless herb to recover my coin, and I am powerless to confront Alarhai. I don't suppose. He looks at you, sizing you up. If you were willing to mediate, perhaps you could succeed where I failed. I would, of course, pay you for your troubles. See what I can do. So I can go up there. Maybe. I don't want to yet. What is this place? Somebody's house. Need a key for it. Looks like we'll go over here next. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from his past seem to call out to you.
builder's wisdom to you.
Welcome to my home, Estimor. I am Silenci, healer and guide. What brings you here? I like your bird. Does it have a name? Well, he does, but I ought not to have let my friend's daughter name him. The name is long and rather silly. The short version is Beaker. She rolls her eyes and smiles. The next bird I have will be named after an animfath. Tell me about yourself. The locals have called me a wise woman, a term of respect, I'm sure, but it makes me feel my years. I'm an herbalist and healer. I spend most of my time caring for the ill, helping with the delivery of children, and making remedies. Alright, see you later. Hard bargain. So, this is that quest part. An old elven woman stands tall and proud, surrounded by Glenfathan warriors that study your every move. You speak on Rhinaut, whatever, behalf, I presume. I knew he would convince someone to do his bidding. I did not suspect it would be the Estimor involved in all the chaos at Defiance Bay. She tilts her head to the side and blinks slowly. Does that presence of my armed entourage concern you? You were expecting a defenseless shopkeeper, am I right? Alare raises her dye-stained hand just as one of her guards begins to lurch forward. Stillness, she barks at her attendant. Give the Estromor a chance to speak. We are not dire wooden beasts. Here, hospitality reigns. Alari nods to you, holding up an open hand, her palm and fingers covered in blue and green dye. Envoy the villain, speak the message you were sent to deliver. I'm here for Rhinaut's money. Of course, what else do the Estromorn value more than coin? The Fisher Crane tribe has courted the soil for generations. These Rhinato believe these herbs grow like weeds without our efforts, without soil. She smashes the plant between her palms, adding streaks of rusty orange to the green and blue and green dyes already soaking her hands. The deal has been done. Rhinato has the spoils of our harvest. We cannot reunite the Valian with his coin any more than we can put the Ellard Gola leaves back on the stem. Tell Rhinato he must accept the consequences of the deal that he negotiated. If he continues to mule false tears of indignation, we will show him how petulant children are disciplined. I want to hear your side of the story. First step of my sensible path. Rhinato did purchase from me several bushels of Eldragola, and for that he paid a high price. He did it so willingly, saying it was a bargain right as he handed me his copper. It was after our trade that the Valiant spit his venom. Renato accused me of trickery or fraud, claiming a delivered withered likeness of Eld Ha Gola, and not the genuine root. Such nerve! For in truth, he is beyond the help of El Argola. She holds a blue-dyed finger in the air, curling it down slowly, smiling as she does. Renato's old bow isn't firm enough for a full draw. No amount of Eldragola will give him the spirit of a young hunter. A fair deal was made, and now Renato objects, angry that his withered family plow is beyond herbal remedies. I have never sold anyone a remedy I knew to be false. If Renato doesn't silence his slanderous tongue, he will do it. We will do it for him. I don't care about either of them. Work it out themselves. What kind of punishment do you have in mind for him? Making him no longer a guest. The merchant must vanish from the Twin Elms. But Glenfathen hospitality must be observed. Always. He is to be given a chance to leave on his feet before he bleeds on his back. Deliver, in our name, a warning. Tell Renato that if he does not leave, he will be accused of conspiring to pilfer Angwithan relics from our lands. He won't risk a trial by the council of Anafatha. If he won't listen, tell him that his faulty member will end in a cage, just like this black beetle. Food for our birds. I'll deliver the message. Return to me when the Valiant has disappeared from Twin Elms. Whatever, I don't know why I'm doing this quest. Ugh. Not a huge fan of these back and forth problem quests. I'd rather go out and do something. Let's see. Where is this idiot?
Hello.
Alara gave me this beetle in a cage for you. She said your problem would end in the same place if you continue to stay in Twin Elms. His face turns bright at the sight of the gift. Insufferable witch. Can she shove that beetle in her fetid mating hole? Her and her face painting thugs will pay for this. I wouldn't do that. Swings at the cage, but strikes your forearm instead. Trapped insect falls harmlessly on the ground. Renato turns to face you, his face flushed with rage. Matico, savage, filthy animals. This damn city will burn. I'll kill you. The tip of an arrow gleamed red, protrudes from his throat. The merchant quivers in a quick spasm, flailing his arms. Drops to his knees, spurts of blood flowing down his chest. You look up and notice a Glenfathen archer approaching the scene. It's not our custom to tolerate squabbles between Estromor and Huntress begins to turn around, but her face lingers in your direction. The faint resemblance of a smile crosses her lips. I'm sure you understand. Before you can reply, she walks away, moving with confident strides. Renato's arms twitch a final spasm at the merchant as the merchant expires in a bloody, crumpled heap. Oh darn. The merchant's dead. go up here and see if she has anything else to say? He won't be troubling you anymore. He's dead. Dead? I'm not surprised given his behavior thus far. The death of a valiant merchant could bode poorly for trade. Still, the matter is settled, and Renato will no longer darken our market. Here's your payment for services rendered. Travel safely. Let's go over here.
Many blessings, traveler.
You have the look of a hunter. Estimor Durn's weapons may protect the man who seeks out misfortune, but my supplies will help you survive out in the wilds. May I see your stuff? Didn't wanna do that. Let's see. What is this? Mace? What was this? Only used by Paladine. Spider. Dragon eggs. Don't need those, I guess. I think we're good there.
Many blessings, traveler.
See what you have for sale. Potions.
Hail, Estimor.
Food.
Hail, Estramore.
A good blade has a voice, and it sings to its wielder. What weapon called you forward? Like my weapon silent, actually. See what you have for sale. Helm of +2 perception. 3,000. I'm gonna buy that.
Builder's wisdom to you.
See what can we sell. Get our money back. There we go. Free hat. Anything else we want? Lost metal mail. Medium armor. DR13. Who has medium? Light. Heavy. Light. You have medium DR12. Heavy 14. I think I'll upgrade that.
Many blessings, traveler.
He holds the best hides in Eora Glanfath. Hides so thick the Stelgar cannot claw through. Boots supple, they will smother the sound of your steps. What's your trade? Sell hides. Let's see what you have. Exceptional hide armor. Light armor. Heavy. Do perception. She go.
Many blessings, traveler.
No, wait. Let's do this. Let's see. Leave. Yeah. I don't know. Yes, high resolve, might, intelligence, intellect, not intelligence. Perception. We can add might so we can do healing better. Might +2.